it going, everyone? And welcome back to the Enclave. I am actually quite excited to make this video. It is a little bit of a negative video, but it is something that I have been wanting to do for as long as these services have been around. So if you saw the title of the video, you will see that what we are talking about today is why I avoid food delivery services, things like Uber Eats, Mr. Delivery, things like that. Full disclosure, I do use them. There are a handful of occasions where the wife and I just cannot face the idea of going out. At which point we will get Uber Eats or we will get from Mr. Delivery or whatever the case may be. But often what I prefer to do, shoe fly, is actually go to places that have in-house delivery. Places like Pizza Hut, places like Debonair's, places like Steers, Fisherways. That's obviously a chain of 3. Some of you don't know, they're actually all linked. So I always prefer to go with places who have in-house delivery. For one very simple reason. I know this for a fact because as we speak, in South Africa, we are having massive Uber strikes because basically they're getting robbed in this country. It's just a fact of living in South Africa. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing on the channel with the firearms. They're getting robbed. And in many cases, it is because of the app. And they're now trying to change things in the app to basically prevent that, and Uber is saying, sorry, but we're not going to allow that change to happen. So they're now currently striking. And you know what? I am on the side of the Uber drivers. But something else that I came to learn from that little bit of investigating into that story is that Uber and their drivers are completely different entities. Not so much when you look at Mr. Delivery. They've obviously partnered with Takealot. So things are a little bit different there. This video is actually more aimed at Uber, which makes it a little bit sad that all I've got to put on the screen is from Mr. Delivery, because Uber is actually twice as bad, at least. I'm not going to exaggerate and say 10 times worse, but they are at least twice as bad as Mr. Delivery with the problem that I'm about to show you now. So, for those of you who don't know, when places partner with Mr. Delivery or partner with Uber, so let's say I have a restaurant, okay? What will happen is I will contact Uber or Mr. Delivery and I'll say, hey guys, I don't have a delivery service. I would like to partner with you guys so that I can get my food delivered within X radius, okay? What then happens is they will take basically, for instance, 30% off, okay, of their price. So for me, let's say I have a burger that is 100 Rand. Let's just use that because it's a perfect round number. I would then sell that burger on Mr. Delivery, or to Mr. Delivery, I should say, at 70 Rand. Okay? Then what happens is they will add on an additional amount to sort of get it back to its original price. Peachy pie. So those companies are making a percentage of each meal that is bought through them. It's almost like a commission. Okay. I could understand that. Where my problem comes in is that they are doing that. So the restaurant is taking a 30% knock, for instance. Don't quote me on these figures, but that is approximately what I've heard it works out to. So they are taking that 30% loss. Uber / Mr. Delivery then pop on an additional fee. So that is what I'm going to show you here now. But let's just get through this whole formula and then I'm going to show you how they do it. So you've taken that 100 Rand burger, they got it for 70 Rand. They don't sell it for 100 Rand. They sell it for 120 Rand. So now they've made 50 Rand so far, okay? The restaurant has made 70 Rand, okay, because they've sold that single burger to them at 70 Rand. Okay, hope everyone's following along. So basically at this point, they're making almost as much as the restaurant on that single item, that single burger, just 20 Rand less, than the actual restaurant who bought the ingredients, prepared it, packaged it, and then sent it out. To me, that's a little sketchy already. But then, here comes the really annoying part. So they've already made all that money for delivering your food. Okay, they've made that money. And then on top of that, you get to checkout, and this is where Mr. Delivery is much better. You will get a delivery fee, okay? So let's say 15 Rand, which is the average. Let's not deny that is the average. So at that 15 Rand, we have now got that burger from 50 to 65 Rand. Okay, now they are 5 Rand less than the restaurant who made that burger, packaged it, shipped it out, for just bringing it to your door. Okay? Then, on Uber, you get a service fee of approximately 10 Rand. So that, now, they have made 5 Rand more than the restaurant who sold you that burger. They have made more money. Okay. Now, all of that I can understand. The delivery fee goes to the driver. Perfect. That 10 Rand service fee, for what? For sending the message to the restaurant and sending an SMS to the driver or a notification on the app. They are charging 10 Rand just for letting those two people know they've got an order, on top of what they've taken off the food, which, as we've worked out, is quite a lot. Now, here is where I get angry. This is why I've made this video. Because when you look at all these things, so I'm just going to try and rattle them off very quickly. I've got my slip from McDonald's here. I just went there myself. And I've got some prices from Mr. Delivery, which are the cheaper of the prices. And I'm just going to rattle off the difference. So for a double quarter pounder with cheese, we are looking at 49 Rand, 60 Rand 90 on the app. So that is basically 11 Rand 90 for that burger. Okay. The chicken fold over, 58.90 versus 46 Rand. So that is 12 Rand 90 more. Okay, that's a big chunk. The jalapeno double burger, jalapeno chicken double. I'm going to put these up on the screen. 29.90 on the app, and on here is 23.50. So on a tiny little snack burger that you'd give to your kid, they are making, hell, what is it? Let me not get this wrong. 6 Rand 40. Like, so here's where my issue comes in. Is that with all of these apps, when you get a special, okay, that special is not, that discount is not being taken off the service fee. It's not being taken off those prices you just saw on screen. It is being taken off the driver's salary. So that delivery fee is the driver's fee, other than tip, for you to basically get him to deliver the food. And for me, that is actually pretty annoying. And it's pretty upsetting. Because you look at Uber, a multinational corporation, huge money behind them. And you look at these drivers, these are people who are probably not making minimum wage in this country. Or potentially are just making minimum wage. And yet, every time Uber or Mr. Delivery have specials, where is the cut? It comes from your driver. So then, I feel guilty. And I tip. I tip anyway. But you then, by the time you're done, I'm going to pop this image on the screen. When you've paid for 3 of the 4 items on this slip. So let me just bring this up quickly. So we have a total of 159 Rand 70 versus 154 Rand 90. And I got a whole extra item here. I got the chili cheese fries, which I couldn't find on Mr. Delivery, which is the other thing. You don't get a complete menu. you'll get maybe 80% of what a restaurant actually offers. And that also annoys me. Like, if you want a partner, do it right. Get all the ingredients, get all the foods. But anyway, that is a little bit of a rant video. Like I said, I've been wanting to do it for ages. I've put all the receipts up on the screen so that you guys can actually see. I'm not talking nonsense. It really is, like, the difference there was 45 Rand plus minus. Like, I'll put what it was on the screen. But that's just for them to bring me my food. And then by the time you've added the service fees, the delivery fees, and the tip, often we've taken a 100 Rand meal and turned it into a 200 Rand delivery. And the driver is getting 15 Rand of that. That is disgusting. That, honestly, to me, I just feel is disgusting. But you guys can do what you want. I'm not trying to slate them. I just want to explain to you guys why I will try to avoid them at all costs. The other thing is, when you use in-house deliveries or in-house delivery teams, that driver is being paid to deliver already. He is already making an additional salary over the people in the kitchen, over the people who do prep work and cleaning and things like that. And I know, because I actually sat down with a manager of scooters years ago and spoke through all the financials and things. Pizza, specifically, delivery drivers deliver, they cook, they prep, they clean, they do everything. And they then obviously bring you your food. So they can actually make a fairly good living. But when you go through these apps, the guy who is rocking up at your door, you must know he's made almost nothing. And for me, that kind of sucks. It really does. But anyways, that has been a bit of a sad video. We will be back with more happy videos. I'm about to record a really cool review on some new speckled eggs. So check that out next week. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. That will then tell you when I upload, every time I upload, every time I go live. As always, check out the annotations at the end here to maybe find another video to watch. And as always, thank you so much for being in the Enclave. I love having you here. Peace!
Out.